Here's my second review of the actual Beanie Babies, the medium ones, these size ones. I'm Enlightenment and Noverin. You don't need to know my real name. That's all you're going to see of me, pretty well. Okay, so hopefully that scares off all the guys. Anyway, I forgot about this one in my last review of Beanie Buddies. This is Lizzie the Lizard, or Liz. This one's Lizzie. This one's Liz. This one's tie-dye, which is really cool, because they decided to make the Beanie Buddy tie-dye versus the Beanie Baby, which is really weird. They did make a tie-dye version of this one, which it was, I guess, a misprint or something. They didn't release that many of them, so of course it's worth a bunch. That's one of the rare beanies, so the one that's this size, that's the tie-dye, is the one that's worth a bunch. This one's cool because it's got like the snake eyes, which they didn't use that on until the later Beanie Babies. This one is 1999 is when this one came out. And then these are the teeny beanies over here. These are the little McDonald's ones. All of these look different on the bottom. These are just that orangey yellow. This one's got that little scales-like thing, and then this one's just tie-dye. The scales on this one were actually the same pattern of the Twigs the giraffe. Same material. Twigs the giraffe is 95, and this one is 95. Got this one out of a toy crane machine, and got this one from a thrift store. I'm not going to go on where I got all of them because that gets annoying and nobody really cares. Here's the small version of the giraffe. It's his name's Twiggy. His name's Twigs. The detail's pretty cool in this one, but I don't like the way the giraffe lays down, which is weird. Also, there's a deer that lays down too. Whisper the Deer. I don't think I have it. Anyway, a bunch of this is probably going to be birds and cats and reptiles, so bear with me on this. Here's Scoop the pelican. He's pretty cute. I have a small one of him. I'll find him later. I'll get back to that. Here's Gobbles the turkey. Just so you know, I have all the names memorized, so I'm not going to have to read them, because I'm just lame like that. Being a nerd, knowing the names. Gobbles the turkey. This one's pretty cool. It's got a really big fan. Later on, they made a peacock that has really neat material and has like a big tail like that. I don't have the peacock. I don't know what its name is. Stretchy the ostrich. You saw him in the previous video. If you want to know about him, watch the previous video. This one, okay, I actually don't know the name. Enchanting the horse, one of the newer horses. This with the super new tag that's all reflective-y and cool. This is 2005. It's got the neat material. These shouldn't actually be called Beanie Babies because there's only beans in the hooves, so they can stand up. The rest of it's this plush. But I like the hair. They made a lot of horses that look like that. But there you go. That one's super new. That one doesn't have a tag, but I know the name anyway. Here is Hissy, the snake. Here's the super beat-up version that I have versus the super new looking version. This one doesn't have a tag or a tush tag or butt tag, whatever you want to call it. And then here's the newer one. You can see the difference in the beat-up one and the new one. This one has a lot of love. I got this from this little girl I knew. This one I bought it from a thrift store for like $2. Good tag. It smells good. Didn't smell like it's been in a house with a bunch of pets or dogs or anything. Here's the other Gobbles, the turkey. You've already seen him. Rome the buffalo. I like him. He's simple. He's cute. I used to have the Beanie Buddy of it, but I gave it to my grandpa because his nickname was Buffalo. The Beanie Buddy of it, the bigger one, it's actually a white buffalo, which is different because typically the bigger one is not a different color, an exception of Lizzie. Okay, this is going to be a bunch of birds. Here's a beak, which is a kiwi bird. This one's really ugly, but I love it because it's so ugly. I don't have the Beanie Buddy of it. But, they called it Beak, the kiwi bird, because there's a toucan Beanie Baby that's named Kiwi. That one's worth a bunch. No, I do not have it. Here's Nanook, the husky. He's one of the older ones. They range from like 1996 through like 98 if they have the flat belly like this. This is the flat belly ones. Cats, dogs, horses, they all had that flat belly. Here's a newer husky, which is muckluck, like the shoes. I think that's what the shoes are called, like in Alaska or wherever. This one has two different colored eyes. That does make it worth more, which is cool. This one has the really soft fur. This is a super new one, super new tag. It's 2003. This is the 10 years Beanie Babies. I don't have very many of them because this is when I stopped collecting them, because after that they kind of sucked. Either I grew out of it or they just sucked. I don't know. This is Amber the cat. This is Silver the cat. Exact same body style. Just one's orange, one's silver. Not that creative. I think they're kind of lame as far as the cats go. I don't like them that much. I got them really cheap though. This one, when I very first got it, I was like, that's not a Beanie Baby, because the tag was actually tucked in the sheet. His name is Sheets. That's the body. He's just Beans. He's got those flat tags. I don't know anything about the tags, why some of them are just flat and they're not a loop. I don't know if that means they're fake or what, but Sheets, the sheet's actually sewed on his back right there, so no, you cannot take it off. So if you probably try to take it off, that's going to deface the value. But there you go. Halloween Beanie Baby. He's pretty cool. This is one of my all-time favorites. This one's probably pretty rare. Trax. I'm pretty sure it's a lynx. It could be a caracal, but it's white, so I'm pretty sure it's a lynx. It's got the little reflectivity tag. This one's 2001. Some of them have different tags, like that 10 years one. Some of these have little stars on them. There's the normal-looking tags. Normal-looking tags. 10 years Beanie Baby tags. Anyway, Trax is really cool. It's got really neat fur, as you can see. And it's actually got little spots in there. I don't know if you can see them. And it's got really detailed-looking eyes. The little iris of the eye has a lot of detail in it. Anyway, that one's super cool. I love that one. Got that for like $5 at Party Galaxy. This one, pretty sure his name's Zero. Yeah, Zero the Penguin, which is a newer version of one of the older penguins they had. I think his name was Waddle. Yeah, this one's really neat. He's got the really thick fabric on both ends of the wing. He's got the little hat. It might supposed to have a little fluff on the end. I don't know, which that kind of sucks. That means it's super, like, not worth anything now. But Zero the Penguin, he's really cool. All the beans are at the bottom of it, so it's really heavy, so he sits down really well. He's a good, like, desk prop for Christmas time. Here we have Sweetheart the orangutan. He's pretty cool. Pretty sure I have a smaller one. Here it is. This is the only one that I know of that they actually made 4. They made the Teeny Beanie McDonald's, the Beanie Baby, the Beanie Buddy, and the Extra Large. I do not own any Extra Large because they're too big. I have nowhere to store them, and they're like $30 to $45. So I'm not paying that much for a bag of beans, even if it is a cat or something really cool. Here's Sequoia the bear. I really like this one because it's not a teddy bear shape. I'm only going to show you like 3 teddy bears because I do not like the bears. But here you go, Sequoia. It's really fuzzy. Won that in a toy crane. Don't really like this one too much because I don't like the way it feels. It's really rough. It's Spotter the leopard. It's a little cub. There was 3 of them. There was a leopard, a lion, and I think a snow leopard. They're extremely new, 2005. That's roughly when I stopped collecting them. And this video is probably getting too long, so I'm going to make a 3rd part. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.